We never run out of crazy things to do here in Montana. So me and Ghetto-C this weekend are skiing up to the Beaver Creek cabin.
Yeah.
We're going to use the icebox igloo building tool to build an igloo and try to sleep in it. And we got the cabin for a backup to hang out. So all I got to do is ski ahead, take a right, and go up the valley about 4.5 miles to the cabin, and it's on. So join us.
Let's do this thing, yo.
The trip to the Beaver Creek trailhead involves a drive past the shores of Lake Ennis, through Ennis itself, and on down through the Madison Valley. Flanked on the east by the impressive peaks of the Madison Range, the drive is truly a scenic one. At the end of the valley, the road turns east and climbs up into the mountains, where eventually we come to the shores of Quake Lake, where in 1959 a massive earthquake killed 27 people, dammed the river, and formed Quake Lake itself. Dead trees in the lake are now the only evidence of this massive geologic event. The parking area is at Refuge Point, where the survivors of that night eventually took refuge. We have arrived at the Beaver Creek trailhead near the Refuge Point viewing area. And we're going to put on our skis. It's going to be awesome. Now we are going to ski along the road there and take a right and go up the valley back that way. So like, just as a reminder that, you know, we are totally in Montana. Along the road here, we found some bones. It's probably part of a deer or an elk. I don't know if maybe a hunter left it out there and a coyote dragged it over here. We've been seeing a lot of coyote scat in the road. So we're about halfway to the cabin. Now on the side of the road there's snowshoe hare tracks, and they run back, and there's a bunch of other tracks, potentially coyotes and whatever. There's a lot of hair on the road. Tells the story of life. Yeah. We'll see you later, Mr. Deer.
Yeah, he didn't make it.
I guess the coyotes must have run that one down. Good times. So we're about 2/3 of the way to the cabin. A moose. It's Montana, yo. That is crazy. Insane in the membrane, insane. Well, we made it to the Beaver Creek cabin, so we're going to take off our skis here, and we're going to go inside, check it out, maybe get the fire going so we can stay warm for later, have a little lunch, and then we're going to go build our igloo. Let's check it out. All right, we're going to head into the Beaver Creek cabin. It's a classic Forest Service cabin setup. There's a little wood stove for cooking, some tables, a bunk. This one has a loft, which is really nice. Oh, they put up a guardrail. That wasn't there before. Nice.
Too many drunken people falling off.
Yeah, no doubt. So we're going to sit up in here and have a little drink and some lunch and check out our igloo setup.
Sweet.
Yeah. With very little effort, we got our fire going in the wood stove. We'll close it up and let it burn slow here in a minute after we warm our hands up, and we're going to have a little scotch. Yeah. And then consider going to build our igloo. Out there somewhere. Check out them icicles. Yeah. So after having a little lunch and, you know, a little bit of scotch too, we're going to ski up and try to find a place to build the igloo with the icebox igloo building tool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So check it out. We're building the igloo. We're out here in the meadow, out in front of the cabin, and it took us a while to stamp out a flat spot. I mean, the snow is so rotten, it just collapses underneath you. But here we are. We're ramping up the igloo wall with the igloo building tool. So Ghetto-C shovels it in, I pack it down, and so it just goes around in a spiral like that. We've got to change the length of the pole to make the box keep going up towards the top, but it's going to be awesome. Icebox. We switch places. Ghetto's doing the packing now, and I'm doing the shoveling the snow into the form, and we've got a wall slowly emerging. And there's our backup plan, the cabin. Well, we got the first layer down. Now we should be able to pick up speed as we just kind of pile it on top. It remains to be seen if this soft snow is going to hold, but so far it seems to be packing in there, so we got about 2 hours of daylight left, so.
Here goes nothing.
Here goes nothing.
Well, it took longer than we expected, and it's getting late, so Chris is right. We're going to call it for now and leave it at this stage. We're going to try to finish it in the morning just for kicks to see if we can do it, but you can see the form there, and it just goes around and builds the igloo, so we're going to go in the cabin and warm up now. Man, my toes are really cold. Yeah! So we abandoned the whatchamacallit igloo to come in here and sort of warm up with the fire. And we're going to melt some snow and boil water for dinner. And we're going to have a little snag and cheese. And we got some of the McClellans, which we've been helping ourselves to. So, but this has been a real boon to come in here and warm ourselves up. So I figure, we'll finish that thing up tomorrow. It's no big deal. We're still hanging. We got our fire going. Yeah! And it is getting quite hot.
And Ghetto-C's got some badass soup.
Yeah. Ghetto-C cooked it on the stovetop right there inside the chunky soup can itself. So that is as ghetto as you can get. I'm still waiting for my water to boil. But I'm having some McClellans. And we're sitting back and rocking out and, kind of just doing a little tour of classic rock songs, I felt my heart down in my chest. I heard an eagle cry. Eagles fly where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Montana, Lord, I'm coming home to you. Here comes Montana. Woo! Yeah! Yo, dog. Yeah, we're gonna go outside and check out the outside because it's pretty crazy. There's a latch on the door, and we proceed to the outsides. Now, all of those things that are twinkling that you think, hey, maybe is that like animal eyes or whatever? It's not. It's the snow. It's crazy crystals building on the snow like it's like sugar. And there's our tracks out to where we built the igloo out there. You can just barely see it. Not really so good. So after our crazy evening, we've woke to a very light snow here at the Beaver Creek cabin. So we're gonna have our breakfast and see if we can try to finish the igloo. So in the morning, we're in the cabin and we're gonna melt some snow for some water, and we're gonna have breakfast, which is just a little granola bar of a kind here and a fruit wrap I got from the little county fair there in Ennis. So good times, melting snow. Yeah. In the morning, we decided we're gonna try to give a go with the igloo again and see if we can sort of finish it. And so here it is. We gotta keep going around. We're gonna give it a go. Well, we're gonna call it on the igloo. We spent a little time building up another wall, but even now the snow is just still so crumbly that some of the blocks are collapsing, So, and I got to figure out the situation with the pole, because the right measurements I think would have made it come in a little faster. But the snow was really tough. But
we're gonna pack up our stuff and get ready for a nice day of skiing out of here. You can see the view and pretty awesome. Well, after sweeping up the cabin and stuff, it's time to move on. We get to leave our abandoned igloo out there, and we're gonna ski on back to the car. It's been good times. And, you know, we got a good ski yet to go, so let's do this thing.
The trip back to the trailhead involves at least a little bit of marginal downhill. But it's no less scenic. Eventually, we make it back to the road.
Yeah, so that was it, Beaver Creek Cabin. Now it's just time for the drive home with Ghetto-C.
Oh yeah.
So, a few points from our little adventure today. Our new down jacket from Patagonia was awesome. Our new ski pants from Patagonia were awesome. Our new Black Diamond ski poles that have the little tri-lock thing on them and they're adjustable, they were awesome. But the jury's still out on the icebox. I think we're going to have to give it another try with some better snow conditions.
Yeah, I just think you need a really good building material for the structure. But once you have that, it'd be pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we got the wall halfway up, so now there ain't nothing but a drive home through Montana to enjoy. Another good adventure.
That's a big nail right here.
In Montana, you always got to watch where you're driving because you never know what you'll find in the middle of the road.
What's up, dude?